Thank you so much, Mark. That was fab. Hope you're all feeling like sheep. Next up, we have the very lovely Katie. She's the head of e-commerce at Look Fantastic, the beauty brand. We have had an absolute hoot catching up over the last few weeks on our calls, so I'm really excited for you to see her speak today. Fun fact about Katie is actually quite unbelievable. It's that she's been to over 1,000 music events in her life. I think she went to like 3 last week. You can do the maths, it's actually possible. Please welcome onto the stage, Katie.
Hello. So as you've just heard, this is not the main stage vibe that I'm used to. It's usually me down there swinging my arms around, but I'm going to give this one a go. So yeah, my title is Our Future is in Their Hands, literally, which with zero context sounds low-key threatening, but actually when I tell you I'm going to talk more about what John's referred to, what Mark's referred to on mobile and the use of app, maybe gives you a bit more context. So we're going to start with a poll. And if any of you were listening, John gave you the answer earlier, so I'm more interested to see how many hours that you think you spend on your phones so we can compare you guys to the average. Looking at this, it looks like we all think we're below the average, but we know we're all ignoring those screenshots that Mark shared earlier. Just, okay, I'm back to the reels. Yeah, so most people are in roughly the right realm, maybe underpitching slightly. We spend on average 6 hours a day on our phones, which is enough time for me to hop on a flight to New York and watch 2.5 Harry Potters, probably sat next to John watching Notting Hill and Back to the Future. It's 40% of our waking day. Our phones are an extension of our lives. It's our PA, it's our calendar, it's our primary form of communication. It's a shop, it's a bank, it's my therapist. Our mobiles are our companions, which mean the digital experience is mobile. It goes everywhere with us. In the post-COVID world that we're now in, the need for this digital experience has accelerated and the internet is more accessible than ever before. Since the launch of the first iPhone, which was June 2007, because I was one of the first people at my college to have one, the amount of people on the internet has grown from 18% of the population to 65% of the global population with ready access to the internet, which is 5.2 billion users. It's a lot of Glastonbury Fields. And with that has come the need for more data than ever. Within the next 5 years, we're going to be looking at doubling our data usage on our phones, probably all watching everything on Netflix. With this evolution of our relationship with phones has come the evolution of digital experience. Physical experiences are there when you want them. Social interactions are there when you need them, which with me is all the bloody time. But without that, mobile is still constant. In relation to retail, the department store originally was that physical convenience with everything you needed under one roof. The internet is now that convenience. It's everything the department store was and more. We can scroll sites and flick between apps faster than you could ever walk through the floors of Debenhams. And when I'm shopping, I am bloody fast. The digital experience is now a platform for us to create a uniquely personal experience and interaction with our customers. It's reactive, it's fast, it's informed by AI, and it pivots to meet the needs of the customer wherever they choose to be. Digital experience can now even dictate if a physical one actually happens. Everyone in this room knows what they're going to order before they even step foot in a restaurant. I know on Tuesday that I am having the truffle pasta at Sacconi's at the Ned tonight. TikTok and TripAdvisor also politely inform me months in advance where I'm probably going to go on holiday this year. The personal experience isn't dead, it's now just a vehicle to a digital one and vice versa. Every personal experience now has a digital element. I can get a side of Wi-Fi with my coffee in Costa. I'm being encouraged in H&M to download an app to complete my in-store transaction. I am rapid on my Friday night big shop when I'm going around with my self-scan at Sainsbury's. There is a return to bricks and mortar post-COVID at a rate that was higher than originally anticipated, but we're taking that digital experience with us. All physical experiences now have a digital element attached to them. A brand moment for us can no longer start and end with a visit to a store or a branch or an experience. It is no longer just a moment. Those digital experiences are also way easier for us to interact with than physical ones. Physical experience requires much more social interaction, which is great, but we can deliver that with a digital synergy. We could previously only access our customers at a specific location at a specific time for arguably a finite period of time, but we can now go with them everywhere. We can be part of the social situations that they're choosing to have, whether it's me transferring cash to my mate over a pint at the pub, or me having my entire work team this week browsing ASOS at lunchtime to figure out this outfit today. We're working in synergy with digital and physical elements. And with each of those opportunities comes a chance for us to make our customers' day better. And if we succeed in doing that, we're going to build loyalty, build engagement, and ultimately retain it. Historically, and pretty much somewhat today, we're very black and white. We chase those transactions, we trace that conversion, we want to be convenient, we ultimately want to make money. We do need to layer on a new focus. We need to look at creating communities. We need to look at driving that long-term brand awareness. We need to make interactions that drive those transactions. We need to start conversations that fuel that conversion. We need to prepare our customers for tomorrow's transaction instead of just focusing on getting that money in the till today. We need to flip our approach on its head and really understand how our customers engage with our digital experiences. And at the moment, in order to do that, app really is still top tier. Our relationship with our phones is a truly personal experience. I was going to say I'm never more than 6 feet from mine, but I'm nervously about 12 feet right now, but it's fine. Apps is a similar thing. With the installation of an app is an immediate installation of trust. If I'm putting your app on my phone, I'm letting you in. The average smartphone has about 80 apps on it, which I think sounds really high, but when you think about how many apps there are out there for us to engage with, they are the chosen ones. I am savage when it comes to getting rid of apps. If I don't need it, it's gone. So I was convinced that I was below this average. I've got 105 apps on my phone, all neatly into little boxes, but there's 105 there. A lot of them are system settings that I didn't even know were there until I looked. There's about 40 that I chose to put on. If I've downloaded you, you're getting used. If you're not getting used or you're no longer convenient to my lifestyle, you are getting discarded. Apart from you, Gales Bakery, me and you for life. With the installation of an app comes a unique opportunity for us to engage with our customers and build those interactions. That digital experience needs to be consistent, it needs to be easy, and it needs to keep our users completely within their comfort zone. In order for us to do that, we do need to explore a value exchange for our app customers by really defining what value means to us beyond revenue. We need to look at giving advice, making recommendations, providing personalized content. And we can also layer on further with things like loyalty schemes and exclusive pricing to encourage that clickbait into the app in the first place. When we're then meeting what the customer needs, providing convenience but building community, they're going to think of us first. We are going to become their no-brainer. Relationships will protect revenue. With tools like Content Square, we can take that one step further by really understanding the why of the customer journey. If we understand why they're doing what they're doing, we combine that with understanding what they're thinking through reviews, what they're feeling through Instagram likes and frustration scores, we can then problem solve without customers ever realizing there was a problem to solve. So the problem now comes, how the hell do we do that? And how do we bring digital into a physical world? How are you getting in my personal app bubble and staying there? So you need to get phygital. which is a funny word, sounds like a bit like you've got wedgie, but it's not. It's actually combining those physical experiences with those digital ones. Now, branding and marketing are our traditional tools, and they are vital in doing that. They allow us to create a distinct identity and build awareness. They cultivate that wider brand presence. As a digital-first business at LF, we are focused on creating those communities, on engaging our customers beyond that point of purchase. There is still a need for an easy, convenient user journey. I don't even want to think about how much I have spent on that Amazon thumb swipe, but we do also need to create emotive and engaging, personalized brand experiences. Historically, ads have been black and white, pretty textbook marketing really. Adverts in magazines, adverts on TV, sale banners, POS in store. We are now in a world of digimags, peer-to-peer influencing, and of course, influencers, of which I am not one. But these new tools are accessible, they're relatable, and they allow us to put our products in front of the eyes of consumers at a speed we could not deliver on newspaper stands or in stores. Brand awareness needs to focus on loyalty and accessibility, something that all the other speakers today have mentioned. It needs to be community-led. It needs to be led by the customer and less traditionally focused on traditional marketing. It doesn't mean we need to avoid the physical altogether. It just means we need to get digital. When you think about delivery of your 5-star app, you need to think about delivery of a 5-star physical experience to mirror that. We can all think of an example. I have a very, very prominent one of engaging with an app with beautiful editorial, of adding loads of stuff to my basket, realizing I've got to go into the store to do the return and being met with a shit show that made me not want to engage with that brand. There's no synergy between that digital and physical experience. That brand needs to establish the same aesthetic and identity, both digitally and physically, to create a circular approach that people want to engage with. The ease of use on the Boots app, when I placed my order to then collect at the airport, was met with the easy transaction of product to me from the sales assistant. Asda allow me to virtually walk the aisles, collect my food on my own terms, and make sure that that car-to-car transition is also met with the same ease of use. We trust our apps have our back. We need to make sure we are met with the same physical experience to mirror that. Something else we can be looking at these days is also the use of advanced anticipation, of being able to predict customer behavior and essentially serve them what they need. A key example of this is Netflix. I watch one true crime documentary, I'm served with them all. If that makes me a sheep, I am going with it because I am obsessed. Where maybe my husband would argue that we do need a shepherd because he is currently being teased with the second season of Paw Patrol thanks to our 4-year-old daughter. It needs to continue to be reactive as we pivot through. We think a phygital approach is the next big thing, and we are getting behind it. So, are we actually practicing all this stuff I've just preached? Yeah, I think we are. Beauty, which is look fantastic for those of you who don't know, is one of the traditionally challenging ways that we want to bring physical into the digital. We want to make our digital experiences more physical. We are a digital-only retailer. We are focused on community. We are focused on value exchange. We look beyond price and promotion. We're focused on content, we're focused on advice, we're focused on recommendations. If that means a more sustained, protected conversion at a lower rate, that's what that means now. Whether it's an out-of-house event, partnering with key brands, influencers, and maybe even podcasts, we are trying to bring beauty truly into a new digital era. This first example is our recent trip to Coachella. I was low-key fuming that I did not get to go to that one, to be fair. But it allowed us to really engage. We took 2 influencers with us. It allowed us to bring a physical experience to the Look Fantastic portfolio. Now, these physical experiences for us, they're not truly scalable. They're geographically centered. All of our customers can't come, but we can take them with us. We can bring them to life digitally through socials. We can have TikTok live shopping, we had Q&As with our influencers. It was a very digital experience. And by doing this, we can create an authentic and trusted community. Secondly, we wanted to find opportunity for us to get our own brand awareness out there verbally. So we arranged for our own mats in Arndale. We've done one in Battersea with Sol de Janeiro, for those of you that live in London. This is our chance to actually personally engage. We had some of our actual head office staff go down, put some heart shirts on, allowed us to interact with our customers, building our brand, giving experiences new life and meaning digitally. So we could then drive a sustained experience long after that mat had gone home. So our customers went home, but we went with them, not in a creepy way. We went with them, and our global community came with us as well. We're also looking at new and maybe playful ways of connecting that digital to digital environment by linking our social pushes to key events that the majority of us will be part of. Whether it's giving you a nudge at half-time in the football or encouraging you to couple up with multi-buy purchases in the ad break of Love Island, we're looking for ways to engage with you at the right time that we know will drive the best engagement. So if it means we have to change the timing of our app pushes every single day, that is what we're going to do. And then finally, we are looking for ways to translate a very traditionally physical experience fully into the digital era with the introduction of our Foundation Finder tool. So traditionally, finding the right foundation for you has been a visit to one of the numerous beauty counters within a large department store, where we put our faith in a makeup artist already wearing too much foundation herself to actually find us the right match in those lights. This is a game changer. So this tool has over 3,500 swatches of multiple brands, even brands that we do not stock ourselves, so that the user can simply find their shade in the foundation of their choice based on what they currently use. If you've run out of your favourite or you're just in the market to try something new, we have got you covered, literally, with an exact match alternative that is backed by science. So it doesn't matter about lights. People are nervous about actually shopping beauty online, but this is more scientifically proven than the makeup artist at that mat counter. Whether you are a working mum that needs a fast alternative foundation alongside your night feed, or you are a TikTok-obsessed beauty lover that wants that full community experience, we have got something for you, and we are there with you whenever you need us. The constant throughout this entire thing has been mobile. Our future is in your hands, literally. Thank you very much.